Okay, so in this video we would be discussing about how to switch your job, how to relocate, how to find better opportunities, and what are the best cities that offers good opportunities for BPOs or people with experience or without experience in BPOs. So transition is very difficult, to be very honest with you. Transition is challenging as well. Typically in a call center which is not from in and around Delhi NCR, they have like 2 months of notice period. And it really depends if you put down your papers on time, like if you have like a 2 months of notice period, then it is seen. I have heard it from a lot of people, and I have also personally experienced it myself. Companies, they do not negotiate on that terms. You would have to complete your 2 months notice period. The Wipro management was good. They let me go before, like I only completed like 45 days in notice period. I did not complete 60 days because I had an opportunity in hand. So they did negotiate on that and they let me go early. The management over there was pretty good. But again, I was lucky. Maybe even if you are working in Wipro or any other company, you would not be lucky. Basically, the company that I'm working for right now, I had put down my papers. They were taking instant resignation, but for me what they did is, as I was performing good, they said that I would have to complete my 30 days notice period. They would not let me go whatsoever, even if I paid for it. So yeah, I did get a couple of queries. Where people were asking that they are from tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 cities, and which city has better opportunity. So basically it depends where you are. So if you are from the eastern belt, anywhere between the 7 northeast sisters like Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Tripura, the best opportunity for you would be in Kolkata, because that is the nearest city from you. So if you are someone from in and around north or central India, Delhi would be the best city for you. If you are somewhere from the west, it would be either Mumbai or Pune, and from south it would be Bangalore or Hyderabad. Chennai only has 1 or 2 big companies like Sutherland and all. So again, not too good for international BPOs. So before I switched from Wipro Kolkata to the city that I'm living in right now, which is, okay, I have to say, I'm living in Delhi right now. So before making a jump from Kolkata to Delhi, the approach that I had is, I was first trying to move to Hyderabad. But again, with Hyderabad, they have all these companies. Like, for example, Tech Mahindra in Noida. And Tech Mahindra in Noida is offering a package of 45,000. Tech Mahindra in Hyderabad is offering the same process at 25,000. So it does not make any sense, because the expenses that you would have in Noida is same as the expenses that you would have in Hyderabad. It's more or less the same. There is a bit of difference, but then again, if you are making like 40 to 45k in Noida, it's better to work in Noida than to work in Hyderabad. Same thing goes for Bombay. In Bombay, the expenses are too high. So which is why and there are opportunities, but then again, there are not so many opportunities. There are opportunities in other industry, but again, when it comes down to BPO, there are less opportunities. Opportunities are there in Pune as well, and opportunities are there in Bangalore as well. But again, the flexibility that you need, you would get it in and around Noida, Delhi, and Gurgaon. Basically, these three cities, if you are an undergraduate with good communication skills, you can easily get a job that is paying you 25,000 per month. And if you are someone who has experience, then you can easily get a job that pays you more than 35,000 a month. Whereas as compared to Hyderabad, there are big companies, their starting package is around 15,000 per month. When you go down to Bangalore, the package starts at around 3.6 lakhs a month. Again, 3.6 lakhs is something that you cannot work out in Bangalore, right? So the transition that I had is, the approach that I had is, there are 2 things that I followed. The first is, I had my job already, I was in notice period, so I lined up back-to-back interviews. That's the first thing that I did. I thought like I would move down to Hyderabad and I have back-to-back interviews from so and so date. If I'm moving to Delhi, then I would have back-to-back interviews for so many days. So I made a list of two of those cities. I made a list of the companies that I was applying for. I made a list of the salary structure that I was getting for. I did an R&D on the cost of living in the cities. I did my own research. I saw a few YouTube videos. There were less YouTube videos about those. I did my online research to different websites. I had called a few of my friends to check what kind of living expenses are there in both those cities, and I found out that Delhi NCR has a better opportunity as compared to other cities. So I finally moved. I finally moved. But before moving, I also got I literally had a job, which is why I was not able to complete my notice period. So there was an online interview that was for I believe that was for content writer, for senior content writer. I did get selected, and that job helped me. I did not had to go through all of these interview processes. There were only 3 rounds, and it was an interview done online from home. There were no face-to-face interviews. I got selected in the written round. They called me. They said, "This is the salary. Do you like it?" I said, "Yeah, I like it." They sent me the offer letter, and I was on my first flight to Delhi. The job was in Gurgaon though. So that was the first thing that I did. And after I moved to Gurgaon, I did not find the job pretty well, and then I switched the companies. Now, the thing here is, the challenge that we face is we try to call our friends, relatives, and everyone when we try to move to a different city because your parents are so worried about you. But really, you do not need any relatives or friends. I did not call my friends asking if I can stay over there or if I can, couch surf with them for like a few days. I did not do that. What I did is I booked an Oyo. I stayed there for a day, and as I already had a job, I went ahead, and joined the job. Had I not had the job, then I would have done the same thing. I would have, booked the Oyo for like 7 days. I would have got back-to-back interviews. Once I would have got selected in one of the interviews, I would have got a apartment for myself. So you need to basically have that kind of money. Either if you cannot afford an apartment, you can go ahead and afford a PG, because there are a lot of options with lot of you would get PGs for like 3,000 a month to 7,000 a month. It totally depends upon your budget. Even if it is in Gurgaon or Delhi or Noida, you would definitely get PGs. So if you do not have that kind of budget, then you can always find yourself a PG within your budget. So that was my entire approach, and that is how I moved. I did the same thing when I was in Andhra Pradesh as well. So that is it. It's pretty easy, you do not have to depend on anyone. You do not have to call anyone to look for jobs. There are multiple job channels like me who share with you the job updates. If you are a member if you have an account in LinkedIn or Naukri or anything as such, you would definitely get the job opportunities over there. Now, how to figure out if your employer is good or not, or to get the companies, how to figure out the job that you have applied for or that you have got is a good job or not. Basically, I follow these 3 rules. I go to Naukri.com, I check their reviews in Naukri.com. I go to Glassdoor.com, I check their reviews in Glassdoor.com, and I then go to Ambition Box and I check their reviews over there. There are few other websites like Indeed.com. You can go ahead and check their reviews over there. Any company that has 5-star reviews is something that you should avoid, because those 5-star reviews are created by the company itself. So they are horrible employers probably, which is why they have 5-star reviews. Any company that has reviews with less than 3.5 stars, you should always avoid those companies, because again, those are horrible companies. Any company that has review in between 3.5 to 4.9, you should definitely go ahead and try it out. Again, what classifies a company as a horrible company? The management can be good, but again, someone else's view of the management, someone else's what they feel about the management and what you feel about the management are 2 different things. If someone is getting fired from their job, obviously they are not going to write a good review about the company. and if someone is getting promoted, or someone is getting hikes, or if someone is fast moving in the company, obviously they would write good things about the company. And if someone has a very good experience and still quits the job for a better opportunity, so they would go ahead and write about it. Basically that is what everyone does. So again, you cannot totally 100% depend upon the reviews, but I would consider any company between 3.7 to 4.3. If the ratings are anywhere between 3.7 to 4.3, I would go through the reviews, and then I'll go ahead and proceed with my interview or joining the company. If you check reviews for TCS, Wipro, Tech Mahindra, the reviews are anywhere between 3.8 to 4.3. Because why they do not have a total 5 star is because there are employees who are totally not happy with the way these companies work, and they share their feedbacks. So any decent company that has been in the business for a better part of like 10 or 20 years, they have average reviews or above average reviews. 3.8 3.9 is something called as above average reviews. So you can definitely check that out there. You can check any company's reviews through Glassdoor or through AmbitionBox or through Indeed.com. So what we have covered how to switch, how to relocate, and how to find better opportunities. Yeah, we have covered almost everything. That was our agenda for today. I hope you liked this video. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it, and mention your comments in the comment section down below if you have any further queries. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day ahead. Bye bye.